Boys and girls, children of all ages, from the ancestors to the elders to the next generation. Some things may come to an end, but it's just the new beginning. So, the end of season 3, and let's welcome in the beginning of season 4 with open arms, but the same message moving forward, helping the next generation, helping our generation, helping the elders too.
Big facts.
For those that want to listen, for those that are just now tuning in, welcome to the You Already Know podcast. It's your boy Shakir. I'm back with my brother Earl and my brother. What's going? What's going? What's going on?
No,
What's going? What's going? What's going on?
no,
What's going? What's going? What's
and
going
no.
on? What's the knowledge today, big dog? How you doing today?
Hey, say it's season 4, baby. It's season 4. Constant elevation, constant growing. You already know what time it is, bro. Keep your head up. Stay tuned because you already know.
Bigger and better things are always on the horizon, even if it's just the smallest changes, even if it's just a perspective switch.
All right.
Nothing too fancy, but everything looks different. It's
No.
still authentic,
Oh yeah. For sure, for sure.
but once again, it just looks a little different. You may think I'm the same person, but I'm just a little different.
All right.
So, what we gonna talk about today? Saving H&H. And no, I ain't talking about the clothing brand.
The stove.
I'm talking about saving yourself heartaches and headaches.
Big facts.
But that's just a small piece of what I really want to talk about today. How stuck have you been while the world has continued to move forward? How stuck have you been? That's the bigger picture of it all.
Most deaf.
So, my brother, how do you feel the the next generation, our generation,
Yo.
how do you feel we've been stuck? Or what have you seen, so to say, like, of what I mean by stuck?
Um. Pretty much how I see that shit. Honestly, is like the shit that really hurt you in the past, the shit that like the hump that you could never get over, like you fix it on it and you be stuck on it instead of really moving forward. Like embrace those moments in time, but also know that you gotta make many more memories. That one bad moment, just a bad moment, don't mean your life terrible. You feel me? This life comes with ups and downs, hills and valleys. But being stuck while the world goes around, it's a lonely place. It's a hurtful place. Even the people that you love, you'll hurt for sure. So it's all about showing some love to yourself, showing some love to your journey, and being wise on it as well. And that's big facts.
That is so big facts. A moment in time.
Hmm.
Just to give the gratitude to this setup in season 4, man. I'm just sitting here like, bro, This shit crazy.
This shit real.
Like anything is possible for
I'm
real.
already knowing. I'm already knowing.
The fact of, as I said earlier, the different point of view
Oh yeah,
and how much it changed, like the feel of it.
yeah.
It feel different. It feel like
Man, when
okay.
we hold on, when you put that shit on,
Oh, when you put
yes,
that shit on, when
yeah.
you put that authentic you back on,
Oh yeah,
the clothes that are made one on one.
right.
And I'm not saying everybody don't have a one on one. I'm saying everyone has a one on one. So your one on one fit,
Big facts.
even if it's mismatched.
Don't let that shit go over your head. For real.
Come on, man. Hey, not everybody can look the greatest. The clown got to stick out somehow,
You ain't never lied.
but don't take him as a joke. Because sometimes the clowns know the most.
Mhm. Sometimes it could be a it.
Sometimes.
For
So back
sure.
to what we were saying.
Yeah, yeah.
How stuck has the world been? And you're right. Like we said, stuck on the past,
Yeah.
stuck on a moment in time.
Hmm.
Like, do we really know how long a day is?
Do you know how long a minute is?
60 seconds. Do you really know how long 60 seconds is? Or how does it feel to really sit there
Facts.
for 60 seconds?
Try to do a plank. That'll give you a good idea.
And if you can't do that, hold your arm up. Just straight out in front of you
Straight out in front of you.
and see how long you can hold it there.
For real, bro.
And that in itself, if you really get it, is how long a minute is. Now imagine the fact that we have 24 hours. So if I'm not mistaken, as they say, there's 60 seconds in a minute.
Yeah.
60 minutes equals an hour.
Right.
And we got 24 hours in a day. That's a lot of time.
And what are you doing with your time? Is it creating negative or positive? It's simple.
Are you squandering the gifts that are given and the opportunities that are handed to you? This goes back to time.
Yeah.
Sometimes the opportunity that is given is time,
Time to heal.
time to create,
A time for active.
time for decision making,
And all in all, time to grow.
time to understand who you are, your true authentic self, and not be afraid to put it on.
I'm trying to tell you.
Why are you dimming your light for the world? Why are you dimming your light for people that don't really give a fuck?
That don't respect you, don't love you, don't give two fucks.
Why are you dimming your light to appease someone else when even if you do as they ask, it's still not good enough? That even if you do as they ask, there will be another problem that reoccurs.
That's real.
And that eventually all your yays turn you into a yes man or a yes woman. And you don't know how to say no.
Big facts.
So now you just stuck with the shit that you had to grow. And when I mean shit, don't think it's just profanity because we tend to use the word shit as in for other people's stuff.
Right.
And when we claim responsibility or belonging, we use to call it stuff. So all the stuff that you put yourself through.
Right. Tight shit. Tight shit.
That's crazy. Yeah, we just gonna have to roll with it.
Shit, you already know, man. This season 4, baby.
But the simple fact is you're still stuck with it.
Yeah.
And you feel like you don't change it. You can't change it. Or it's too much to change. Or you got another excuse to hinder yourself. Oh, I mean, you put in another chain.
Hey, don't be afraid to fail.
Say it again.
Don't be afraid to fail. You never gonna win them all. You never gonna win them all. But learn from it. Your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations. It's okay. But you pick yourself up and you try. And you try. And you try again. Who are you? Who are you? I'm gonna say this till I'm in my grave. Are you gonna fold like an old wallet? Or you gonna step up to the motherfucking plate?
What's that fire or what's that spark that gives you that fire?
Big facts.
Everybody has that spark. Everyone has a reason.
To do better, to get better in every aspect.
And you can't say you don't because everyone so far got a reason to throw cash, shake ass, take lives, and just party about it
Yeah.
and have no respect on it.
Shit, I just got a question for y'all for real. Have y'all really tapped into y'all soul? Have you tapped into your inner self? When the last time you visited your thoughts? Let's keep it a being.
When was the last time you was able to sit with yourself, by yourself?
Love yourself.
When was the last time you really smiled and laughed because you just it was just uncontrollable.
Facts.
Like you just had that joy and that moment was just so blissful to you.
Facts.
When was the last time you had that genuine carefree laugh,
Facts.
carefree moment where you wasn't worried about what somebody else was thinking, what was going to happen next? Completely in tune with the moment of, man, that was so hilarious. That was just that made my day. Like, oh my goodness.
How authentic are you? How much you truly being yourself? Are you still hiding behind the mask?
Have you been copy and pasting? seeing what you see on the internet,
Mm.
social media, Facebook, X, etc., etc.? Have you been trend hopping, trying to get the next hot thing, trying to be like the next hot thing?
Shit, are you a decision maker?
Are you a trend setter, a trend taker, or are you a decision maker?
Come on now.
Because it still goes all the way back to what I said in the beginning, saving H&H, headaches and heartaches. Find out who you are and understand the cost of what it is, what happens from being yourself.
What it is and what it ain't.
There's a price to pay. There's always going to be a reward at the end of the day.
Facts. Facts.
You may get an instant gratification or you may get delayed gratification.
That's it. Exactly. Hate it or love it.
Headaches and heartaches.
For sure, for sure.
So, to you, my brother,
Yeah.
what is the difference between a decision maker and a trend taker?
I feel like a decision maker is somebody who always plan, who, who's really surgical, who's really dialed in on what the task is at hand and always gets it done in some shape, form, or fashion. It doesn't matter what it is, because if you're a decision maker, you peep through the bullshit. You might not necessarily see all the time what's really going on behind closed doors, but your soul do. You let your soul lead you to where you need to be led to, for real. That source be the way to God. Cause when you go, I should say, I'll put it for better terms, how do you saying female intuition never tells a lie?
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. When you really hone in on your skills and your capabilities and your power through all things, you're powerful.
And
So
as you said, my bad cutting you off, but you start to see through the bullshit.
facts. No cap.
But what about trend takers?
And recyclable. It's a part of the game. It's really a part of the game. Like you'll go along to get along. Trump doing this, Kamala doing that. At the end of the day, who really gives a fuck? Because you don't even know what goes behind closed doors.
Hmm.
You thinking you seeing what's really going on, but it's a bigger picture. A lot of stuff that be going on is straight distractions. You know what I say? You just gotta be tapped in and understand what it is and what it ain't. But it's power and it's in you.
As we said it once beforehand, we are all powerful beyond measure.
Don't let this world break your creativity. You loving yourself. You being who you are. Cause baby girl, you are a star.
And
And
it,
to my fellas out there, you are too, man, for sure.
right, and not everybody the toughest man in the room.
Facts.
Man, but you are who you are. You are who you make yourself to be. Right. You don't have to conform or bend down to anybody else's will.
Nah.
What you say go in your world, You control your world. Your world is your thoughts, your actions, your decision making.
Exactly. And as long as you know that and locked in for the consequences, then just live your life.
Live your life how you see fit.
Hmm.
But just understand that either way it goes, it's gonna come with some shit. Whether you want to be a lover boy,
Yeah.
whether you want to be a PIMP, it don't
So,
matter. Whether you want to be a saint of a saint or a sinner of a sinner, every road has its consequences and its rewards.
most definitely.
But how stuck have you been while the world has continued to move on?
For sure.
How stuck have you been in thinking amendment this, amendment that, vote for this, vote for that is going to change anything? When the last 4 years they said the same thing. In the last 4 years they said the same thing. In the last 4 years they said the same thing. In the last 4 years they said the same thing. In the last four, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not stuck. This is shit is on repeat.
It's recycled, bro. When you're gonna take the belief out the system and the belief within oneself. We got so much faith, we got so much this, and then put it to the test. Let's see if you really about that. Are you a Chihuahua or a pit bull?
And it ain't wrong to be a chihuahua, and it ain't wrong to be a pit bull. But just know who you are.
You ain't never lied,
Just know who you
for sure.
are. This is just the beginning.
Always.
And you already know, like fine wine, we gonna keep getting better with time. But this is season 4. And as I said in the beginning, the end of something is always the beginning of another. Do not be stuck because the mission was complete. Do not be stuck because the task at hand has already been accomplished.
Come on now.
Whether it played out in your favor or it didn't. Because the bigger picture is it still played out in your favor. Whether you got a little more, whether you got a little less.
Simple.
Don't be stuck. It's okay to look back. It's okay to reminisce. But one thing I know for certain is
Don't oh,
sharks can't swim backwards.
don't get lost in the pages.
Don't get lost in a chapter that you already finished. Because you can't make an edits once you wrote in pen.
For sure. For sure.
Just some jewels for y'all, man. I'm just
Alright. Like, this message straight to the soul, man. Y'all know what it is.
and even for the youth, if you
Mm-hmm.
really want to get the message, it is this. Don't cry over spilled milk when there's still more milk in the fridge. But be responsible to clean up your mess because you spilled the milk.
Most definitely.
I feel like everybody should get it.
Hey,
And if you ain't got it, you can always come back to it.
always.
But my brother, anything else you want to say to the people?
Hey, bro. We in season 4.
The show is on the road.
Enjoy the ride.
From the ancestors to the elders to the next generation. We all want to send one thing, and that's unconditional love. because that's the only thing that is really true in this world. It may come in different forms, but from us to y'all, we send nothing but unconditional love to you. Continue to rise. Continue to elevate. Continue to remember, there's only one type of love in this world. And as I said, it is unconditional.